Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we're looking at a very slim gentleman's knife. This is the CRKT CEO. I actually got this knife from Big Red EDC. I won it off one of his giveaways off his YouTube channel. He does a lot of giveaways, so you guys be sure to check out his channel. I'll leave a link in the descriptions down below. So let's go over the specs before we do size comparisons and before we do all the pros and cons. Alright, so the overall length on this bad boy is 7.54 inches. The blade length on this is 3.1 inches. The cutting edge on this is 3.125 inches. Blade width is 1/2 inch, and the blade thickness is 0.08 inches. Alright, so the blade material is 8CR13 MOV, and the blade style is standard with a flat grind and satin finish. Edge type is plain on this guy here. Handle length is 4.44 inches. The width is 0.5 inches with the thickness of the handle is 0.42 inches. The material on this is the GRN, and the color on this guy here is black. They do have different colors, different styles. The frame liner on this is stainless steel with the weight 2.10 ounces, so it is a fairly light knife. It's right hand only, tip down pocket clip, and the knife type is manual, and we got that thumb stud opener. Lock type, it is a liner lock, if you can see right there. And that is it for the specs, ladies and gents. Alright, so this knife surprised me when it first came in. It was very slim, and I was like, ooh, this is interesting. I never had a knife this slim before. So I was very interested in it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I mean, I had a lot of trouble at first trying to open up this knife. But then I surely got the hang of it, and instead of going out or going up with that thumb stud, you kind of have to go, pretty much that way with it, and you get that, it opens right up. So it's very smooth action. But this is actually a good budget knife. This is a $40, $45 knife. I believe you can get on Blade HQ for $40. So pretty smooth. I'm digging it. And so let's do size comparisons real quick. Let's put that right there. With it open, I've got the Ontario Rat 2. I mean, and it's going to be kind of hard because this is a slim knife, and all my regular knives are not so slim. So here's the Ontario Rat 2. So as you can see, the blade on this is actually pretty long compared to most pocket knives, EDC pocket knives anyways. So we got that. What else do we have? We have the mini grip Tilian. Yeah, that's that. You can see the blade's a lot longer on that as well. Excuse me. Here's the Para 3. Yeah, see? Definitely longer. What else do we have here? Let's do the Bug Out by Benchmade. So, I mean, as you can see, it's a nice long knife, but it's very slim. To me, I think it'd be more of a good front pocket carry. Like you put it in your front pocket, your shirt, excuse me, and be almost like a pen. So that's pretty neat. I'm digging that. Here's a Sharpie. Once it's closed, it's very slim. So you could put that in your pocket along with your pen. Bam. Good to go. I wouldn't really want to carry this in my pants pocket, to be honest with you, especially with the pocket clip tipped down. I think it's safer if this is on this side, obviously, because what if this opens up a little bit on you and it could bite you on the leg versus the other way. So that's my opinion on that. So, there's the size comparisons for you. As you can see, it's very slim blade. Pros and cons, fun part. Okay, so let's go over the pros first, and I've got actually quite a bit. Like I said, this knife surprised me. It's probably one of my most surprising knives I got in because honestly didn't think I was gonna like this, and you know, it's growing on me. I just like that gentleman style knife. Would I use this for work? Maybe when I'm working in the office, but when I'm out in the field, no, definitely not. This is more of a, you know, cutting smaller things. This cannot be a heavy duty knife. If you're out in construction, or if you're just out in the woods or something like that, you're just not going to be using this knife. Okay, now this is more of a work in the office. You need to cut open some letters, or you got some thread, or something hanging off your shirt. Yeah, that'd be good for that. Cardboard, yeah, maybe a couple small pieces of cardboard, but you're not going to be using this for boxes upon boxes of cutting. The blade steel on this, like I said before, it's the 8CR13 MOV. So another pro is, you know, it's got a decent steel on it. I mean, it's a budget steel, but it is easy to sharpen on this. I mean, it's probably gonna be a little awkward just because how slim it is, and you got the thumb stud here, and you have the little gap right there. It's just a awkward sharpening experience. I have not tried sharpening this yet. I haven't used it as much to sharpen it, so the edge is still fairly sharp on this. But I can just imagine it would be a little weird to sharpen. Okay, so another more pros on this is the handle. I like the design on the handle, the GRN. It just looks really good on that black. I like the slim design, and the pocket clip actually is not too shabby. I wish it was on this side, but as you can see, I mean, they got the screws there, almost recessed, so you can carry it deep carry, and that's probably what you want if you're carrying it on your shirt pocket. So okay, another pro, of course, the quick action on this, very smooth. I definitely dig that, and it's actually quite addictive if you sit there and you kind of fidget with it. It opens up great once you figure it out. Like I said before, I had a hard time with it, and I could not. I was like, man, what's up with this? And finally, I got it. I was like, oh, okay. As soon as I got it, I was like, man, this is sweet. So that is a big pro for me. And just, I mean, I like the end here. Just it looks very sleek, very classy, right? Yeah, so I call it. It'd be a gentleman's knife. I was talking about this knife with my oldest son, and he's like, "Oh, Dad, that's a cool knife." And he's like, "I like how slim it is." And you know, his first words out of his mouth, "That's a gentleman's knife. I wouldn't mind having something like this." So I was like, "All right, well, that's a good idea for maybe his future birthday present or Christmas present, right?" But anywho, trying to think of any more pros I have on this. I like how they got their CRKT, of course, on their blade. I mean, it's not too big, it's not too flashy. Of course, they got it on their pocket clip. I mean, honestly, if you're gonna put this in your pocket and you're going to work, office type job, maybe don't want to have a knife brand right there, so people, they know it's a knife. If they know their knives, they know their brands. If that wasn't there, they could easily mistake this as a pen of some sort, which would be a good thing, right? Of course, you get the CEO Rogers design on that side there. So nothing but good things as far as the way it looks. Okay, now let's go over the cons. I've got a few. Obviously, it is very slim. I'm not gonna say it's very much of a con, because I like the design of it. I like how it's slim, but it's just, for me, if you get medium to large size hands, it is kind of hard to handle. But I mean, it's just, you gotta practice with it, and then you get it, right? Just like any other knife. Practice with it, and you start getting it, and then it's easy peasy. And you can close it one-handed. You see me close it with two hands. The thumb stud is, I think it's at a good spot. I just wish, I kind of wish it was just a little bit more, I don't know about sticking out, just a little bit more grippier, I think. I mean, that's not a major con, it's just a little thing. So I'm nitpicking at this knife, because this is a budget-friendly knife. And, you know, $40, maybe it could see it $30, $35. I don't know, it's hard to say. I think they hit it pretty much on the spot there, right? Anything else? The liner lock, It's a little hard to get to. I kind of have to use my thumbnail to get to it, and there's not much safety there on the, so you can bite yourself pretty well on that. Anything else on this? As far as cons go, oh, of course the pocket clip. Kind of wish it was here, so it'd be tip up versus tip down. So if you got it that way, you can carry it in your pants pocket, and it won't, you know, have that threat biting you in the leg. So anything else on this? No, that's pretty much it. So I want to thank Big Red EDC for doing his knife giveaways, and you always got a chance to win him his giveaways because he does them quite often. So be sure to check out his channel and always subscribe to his channel. He has a great content on his videos, always reviewing knives, and he has a Saturday night live night, which is pretty cool. So check him out. Anywho, that's gonna be it for today. You guys be sure to comment. What do you guys think about this knife? Is this too slim for you? Or is it just right? Would you use this every day? Do you agree with me about it being a gentleman's knife? So throw all that stuff down in the comments, and of course subscribe and like my channel. I appreciate you guys very, very much, and you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.